Hola, buenos días, soy Nico. And today, we're here to start off another wonderful week's worth of content. Well, yes. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, weekly live streams, be a part of the live streams where we have multifaceted conversations with a varied panel, depending on the week. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. Nico, why are the shoulders out? The AC is on, but I started taking black maca root again. And I forget that it actually makes my body overheat, so I naturally sweat a lot because I live underneath an AC unit. But while I'm on maca root, I'm just like overheating constantly, so I'm trying to cool off. This has nothing to do with appearances. Now, last video's comment was about Leverne Cox basically saying that when she came out to say that she was dating a New York City Police Department, blue-eyed, blonde-haired MAGA supporter, it was not about vulnerability, but explicitly about her stand-up show, which she continuously marketed while telling the vague story about it. And I agree, because I actually saw that she did a sit-down interview / dragging with a lot of social commentators on Olay and Friends, and it also involved Kat Black. You should go watch that interview. It was actually very good. They read her down. But this was all about promotion. If we're being quite honest, the last time Laverne Cox was in the mainstream media was when she said, "Oh, there are a lot of DL rappers." Girl, like that's the last time I can remember people actively talking about her name. So I do think this was to sell more tickets for her show. But now that we've gotten out of the way, let's get on to the actual story. But before that, I do want to say genuinely thank you for the condolences and well wishes. I'm actually bulk recording right now because I'll be flying back to Louisiana for my sister's funeral on Friday. So my weekend is about to be very taxing. So I'm just trying to get all of my work out before Thursday. Now, on to the actual video. Today we're going to be talking about the Butch Queen beatdown, Nico. It's not funny, but it's funny to a degree because I never make a light situation. So that's not what I'm laughing at, but I will get further into it now. Today we're going to be talking about two fairly well-known people online. They are not adult content creators to my knowledge, but they are fairly popular due to their photos. One is called Roman, the other is called Juan. Apparently, they have been madly in love for a long period of time, but things are just not working out. Nico, what do you mean? So, little history about them. I have never personally seen like their interactions with other people. I've only ever seen their pictures and I'm like, oh, they're so handsome. And I leave it at that. I do not have relationship goals with any social media couple online. I understand that a lot of people use social media couples as escapism, but you need to understand that they are showing you the extreme highlights of their dynamic. You are not seeing what goes on during their day-to-day, as we see with this, where Roman said that he finally had enough. He said that after so long of being together, all the cheating, all the lies, all the rage, I'm going to expose you. He said that they just signed their new lease. A few weeks ago, they decided they were going to start clean because all the trouble in their relationship was starting to weigh on them. But they said, we love each other too much. We've been together too long. What was that one lyric from Beyonce? They said, I just had it. I don't want you, but I want it and I can't let it go. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was trying to tie that into my speech and I had to like remember the lyrics accurately. Basically, he said, I don't want you, but I want it and I can't let it go. So they decided to work on their relationship. But after that, after they got the new lease to their new apartment, he found out that Juan has been cheating on him for 3 months on Grindr. Nico. It's not funny for that reason. I'm going to show you the montage. Basically, he said he's been cheating on me for 3 months, so I'm going to upload this video of all of our fights.
Fuck out of here.
This guy wants
Go be with your family.
This guy punched me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I punched you.
Yeah, look at him.
Get out of here.
Hey, look.
Please get out of here. You're not even on this Airbnb.
Because you kicked me out and you
Please.
didn't have the money for it.
Please.
You didn't have the money for it.
You didn't have the money.
More evidence.
I'll call the police.
More evidence. You know yourself.
You cut me. You cut me, Dominic.
attacker.
You cut me.
Attacker,
I don't care. You have pictures. That's fine. You have pictures. You can go ahead. You tell them how you do coke. Tell them how you pop perks. Tell them all that. Tell that. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, Dominic. Take a drug test. Take a drug test. Take a drug test.
Look at you.
Yeah. This goddamn phone, bitch. Touch me. 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 Touch me, bitch.
Well, you're recording.
Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. You mad because you cheated?
Gator.
You cheated for
Gator.
3 months. Okay, that's fine.
Gator.
That's fine.
Gator.
You're mad because you
Gator.
cheated. You cheated.
Gator.
That's fine.
Gator.
That's fine.
Gator.
That's fine.
Gator.
Nigga. That's fine.
Gator.
You're mad because you cheated.
Gator.
Oh, you cheated.
Gator.
Oh, I'm suffering because I'm a cheater. Yeah, nigga, you cheated. You're mad. You're mad because you're a cheater. Yeah. Call your mom. Call your mom. Call your mom.
Girl, from lumping each other's faces up to slashing and gashing and ha-haing each other in the hand, down to purposely picking and fighting each other like two big kids. And when he said, oh yeah, you gonna expose me for being abusive? What about the cocaine? What about the hard substances, huh? Don't make me post a video with all these stuffs up in it. And I'm just sitting here like, I hate it when people break up and suddenly all the things they tolerated and most likely indulged in as well become issues because they're trying to air out their ex and make them seem like the villain. So what I'm going to do is go one by one. Roman coming online to say, yeah, you cheated on me and I cheated on you back. And we be beating on each other, and we be fisting and fighting and ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and we be arguing all day, but you was on drugs. And you stayed with him while he was on drugs. Like, you have multiple videos of him being high out of his mind, allegedly, from your words. So you were okay with it until the relationship was over. Because if you did not know, multiple tweets started coming out about Roman being so anti-bullying and anti-self-harm and anti-abuse. But meanwhile, when people would say things about him or his boyfriend, he'd quote them saying, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna catch you in the street. You won't never talk about my man. Keep my man name out your mouth. And I'm just sitting here like, you going to bat for somebody who you claim is cheating on you and disrespecting you and beating on you. And like, I don't understand the mentality, but I also don't understand Juan because he is just as guilty. In these videos, you could see him actively fighting. You could see him actively starting arguments. You can see him actively saying, Roman cheated on me as well. When we would go to my mom's house, he would be on Sniffies, Nico. And it's so funny because I've done a Sniffies ad campaign, like I was in one of their bikini shoots and stuff, but I've actually never used Sniffies. I always consider that like, that's like low. Nico, that means like you want to get gritty up in there. So the fact that you saying we was at my mama's house and you was on Sniffies trying to creep around, when is enough enough? You know, as a lover, Nico, I'm a lover. I'm a lover boy down. I tell y'all this all the time, especially on Twitter. I would actually prefer to cuddle, rub your feet, and snuggle at night than actually get busy. So as someone who is a lover, who is very, let me cater to you, because baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man. Baby, you blow me away. Like, I can't imagine sitting in dysfunctions of this level. And it's not even a situation of, oh, we disagree at times. Oh, you know, I like a certain food and he always orders something else. No, y'all are literally SmackDown WWE Raw Live every day. Y'all are always arguing and going back and forth and picking and refusing to leave, but choosing to stay in dysfunction. I don't get it because now that they're broken up, now they want to air everything out. Now they want to come forward with their truth. And I don't understand the purpose of being a public couple and then airing out all your dirty laundry when most likely you two are going to go back together because you're choosing to be with each other during all this. You're all You're choosing the dysfunction, so you're probably gonna choose it again because I know how these things go. And now you're just embarrassing yourself because these are not performers, these are not celebrities, these are just some people that posted pretty pictures online. So the fact that even if you break up after this, the ongoing story is going to be that you two are violently, mutually abusive and toxic, along with all throughout the relationship. Like, I just don't understand why one would publicly embarrass themselves, especially if they're trying to quote unquote start a new start. Because he just said they signed their lease a few weeks ago. Girl, y'all are stuck together legally because I doubt y'all about to break that lease. What was the point? What was the reason? What was the reason? Because now both of their pages are private. Private. Slightly suspended. Like they wanted to go offline for a little bit. So I'm just sitting here like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm too healed for this kind of dynamic in conversation because it's not even a situation where you built a brand together. I don't believe they're married. So it's like, you're just choosing this. But with that being said, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all. Did y'all see this happen? And does this change your perception of relationship goals? Because a lot of these people are beautiful online. A lot of these people have pretty pictures together, as we've seen with multiple relationships that I've discussed on this channel. And yet their actual behind the scenes dynamic is toxic. It's toxic because it definitely makes me change my gaze towards beautiful couples online. Because once again, I was never the kind of person that looks up to a random gay couple as couple goals because I don't know these people. They should have no factor on my life. But it is nice to see black love. So to see that that's what was behind the scenes, very disheartening. But before I continue to ramble, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all. Did y'all see this unfold on the timeline? Do you know who these two people were beforehand? Have you seen their couple goals pictures? Black love. Yeah. Well, see you guys next time. Boop. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye tier subscribers, Mark, AD, and Jarrell. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again to everyone who supports the channel, especially my Patreon girls who've been hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. And seeing as how last week's live stream was canceled since it was the day after my sister had passed away, we are going to be discussing, do you consider politics while dating? If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. Hola, buenos dias, soy Nico. And actually I didn't check